Laughter in the Dark, a true camping horror story. I have always loved camping alone. There's something about the silence of the wilderness, the gentle rustle of the trees, and the vast, endless darkness that makes you feel like the only person left on earth. The solitude never frightened me. It comforted me. But that night, I learned something terrifying. In the deepest parts of the woods, when no one else is around, you are never truly alone. I had chosen a remote forest, far from any well-worn trails or campsites, where my cell phone had long since lost signal. I arrived just before dusk, set up my tent, and built a fire. The evening was peaceful. I cooked a simple meal, read my book under the flickering glow of the flames, and let myself sink into the quiet embrace of the night. But as the fire burned low and my eyelids grew heavy, I heard it, something dragging across the forest floor. At first, I dismissed it as an animal, a wounded deer, or perhaps a bear moving through the underbrush. But the sound didn't fade. It grew closer, louder, and then it stopped, right outside my tent. My entire body went rigid as I listened. For a long time, there was only silence. Then, just as I began to convince myself that it was nothing, I heard laughter. Soft at first, barely more than a whisper. Then it grew. A low, guttural chuckle, like a man laughing under his breath. But before I could react, another voice joined in. A woman's laughter, light and airy. And then, worst of all, a child's giggle, shrill and unnatural. The laughter came from all around me, as if a group of people were standing just beyond the firelight, circling my tent. I clutched my gun, my knuckles white around the handle. I didn't want to, but I had to know. Slowly, I unzipped the tent and peered outside. The forest was empty. My fire had nearly died out, casting weak, flickering shadows against the trees. No footprints in the dirt, no sign of anyone. Just the trees, standing motionless in the still night air. A chill ran down my spine. I raised my gun and fired a single shot into the sky. The blast shattered the eerie stillness. The laughter stopped. The woods fell into silence again, but not the natural kind. It was a dead, suffocating quiet, as if every living thing had vanished in an instant. Even the wind had died. My ears rang from the shot, and for a moment, I thought I had imagined it all. But then, in that awful